Hello to all my fellow builders. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, we will be doing an unboxing and parts review of AMT's 2017 Chevy Camaro 50. All right, so before we go ahead and pop this box open, let's go ahead and look at some of this box art. All right, special 50 edition wheels and lower grille, fully detailed engine, chassis, and interior, pre-detailed windows and tail lights. Not really a Chevy guy, but this thing is pretty nice. All right. Everything looks pretty well packaged. Glass pieces. Nice. And then you have the wheels. Chrome wheels. Probably gonna take the chrome off these wheels. Instructions. And then rubber band tires. High performance tires. Then you have the decals. All right. So first thing we have is the chassis and the body. As you can see, all the parts are molded in black. It's kind of like a glittery black plastic. I don't know, so I might have to either I'm gonna prime it with gray primer or black primer. You can see they got to actually put the body together. Let's see if we can get this apart. There we go. All right. Oh, everything's all in one piece. Oh, let's see if I can get this here. There we go. Geez. So right off the bat, you have the body, chassis, and interior tub. Let's look at that. Everything looks pretty well detailed. All right, chassis. Yeah, this is actually my first vehicle that's actually molded in a black and not a white. So I'll probably prime it. Either I'll probably still prime it with black since we're going to be painting it a dark color. I'll probably still prime it in black. The next sprue, we have the hood. It looks like a front splitter, I think maybe. All right, the next sprue we have the dash, steering wheel, steering column, and shifter. I like this dash. Looks pretty good. Nice, very nice. All right, next sprue we have the seats. And we have door panels. I like those seats. I don't know if I want to try two-tone these. I might just go with a solid color. But it looks good. A lot of detail in these doors too. Next we have another small sprue. We have the front grille. All right, and I think this is actually the front splitter right here. The other one I think was the spoiler. Yeah, so front splitter and front grille. All right, on the next sprue we have the exhaust. I like the way this stuff is molded, man. The plastic is not flimsy at all. My camera cut off, sorry about that. Like I was saying, we have the exhaust. All right, we actually have a couple of engine parts right here. Okay. Not bad. I love the way these parts are molded. And you don't see, well, I don't see too much flash at all on these parts. At all. Still a little bit of cleaning up to do, but I definitely do not see a lot of flash. Next sprue, we have some engine parts. Okay, engine and transmission parts, manifolds, fan belt on here. Yep, there's the fan actually. All right, and the engine is very well detailed, so we'll see. We're gonna paint that a couple colors. On this sprue, all right, we have the engine tub right there. As you can see, a lot of detail in that. All right, we actually also have, let's see here, do shocks, the actual fan belt right there, and pulleys. A lot of pieces on here, and I think this is another front grill. I'm not sure. But a lot of detailed parts. All right, and on this sprue, we have actual windshield wipers. My first kit with actual wipers. All right. We have, I think this might be the front end right there. All right, radiator, fan, more engine parts right there. That looks good. And one thing I definitely did also notice about this model is that the instructions do not have a parts list in there, so we'll be going over those here in a second. Now, a couple of other parts. These parts are molded in gray. This will be, I think these are headlights, all right, and exhaust tips right here. Good 4 exhaust tips. You have your rearview mirror, and I think this is the bracket or mount for license plate. All right, moving on to a couple more sprues. Right here we have the brake calipers and rotors. I'm pretty sure I'm going to paint this orange. I think the calipers or the rotors might actually be a silver, I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But there you have those. All right, and rims. Now, these actually look good. This chrome actually looks good, but I think I prefer a maybe a black grayish type rim. So I'm going to strip the chrome off of these, and repaint them. But like I said, they do look good this way. All right, but I just don't want chrome rims. So we're going to change that up. All right, then you have your tires. All the tires seem to be the same size, no offsets, but they are pretty thin. So when you're talking about low profile, these are really thin tires. These are probably the thinnest tires I've dealt with. So you have 4 pretty thin tires. All right, now looking at the clear parts, as you can see, you have your windshields, front, back, and sides, and that detail, I love that. They actually have the defrost, whatever you call them things. I don't know the correct terminology, but they have that stuff. Those lines right there for detail. I like that. And as you can see, the windows are already trimmed in black, so that's one less step you have to do. All right. Then you have your lights, tail lights, trimmed in red. And then over here you have your headlight covers. One fell off, it's in the box, but that's what that is right there, headlight cover. All right. Then you have your decals. So you have the black, and then you have the orange. It kind of looks like a burnt orange. So I'm gonna try to match the match the brake calipers the same type of orange. I think that'll be pretty cool. I like these dash decals, not one big long complicated decal, just a couple. Put those in there. All right. Then you have some other decals. So definitely not a lot of decals, which is good. Not a lot of things you got to worry about putting on the vehicle. All right. Look at these instructions real quick. So like I was saying, on these instructions, there is not a parts list like on a lot of other kits I've dealt with. All right, but as you can see right there, paints, it gives you tons of different paints to use. Like, I'm like 20 paints maybe. I'm not really counting, but yeah, about 20 paints. But as you can see, all those. All right, so there we go. That's a little bit better so you can see the instructions. Change that view. All right, you can see right there all the instructions. Doesn't look complicated. It's definitely a lot of parts. Definitely a lot of parts. So make sure you pay attention to where everything goes. All right. Over. Then we got the instructions for the back. So pretty well detailed. It's kind of hard to maybe mess up, but like I said, definitely still got to make sure we pay attention to where everything goes, and we're not putting stuff in the wrong place. All right, so as you can see, we have a lot of parts here. We have I think about 8 or 9 sprues, if not more than that. Everything looks pretty good. There's not a lot of flash at all. I don't even think I've seen any. Maybe a little bit, but nothing too outrageous. I love the parts being molded in black, so that's pretty cool. Another thing I like about this kit, the actual interior actually snaps into place into the actual chassis. So I think that's pretty cool, because this is my first kit where it actually snaps in where I should not have to glue it down. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. I'm definitely excited about this build. To all my subscribers who've been watching me for a minute, you might be asking yourself what happened to the Firebird. Well, I'll tell you, I'm putting that off to the side for a minute. Ran into a couple of issues. I had to order another kit. And I'm just going to move that off to the side until that gets here. So I'm probably going to build this and maybe another kit before I actually hop back on that. Because at this point, that kit is like one of those kits you run into that you just want to get done, but you're not too excited about. Yeah, I'm not too excited about that kit anymore. I just want to finish it at this point. But until that kit gets back here, we're going to go ahead and knock this out. And like I said, probably knock out another one, and then we'll hop back on that one and probably finish that one a little bit later down the line. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys and girls for tuning in. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Like this video, make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I post the first video in this build series. And until next time, happy modeling.